back again with another special guest. We had one a couple years ago, a professional boxer by the name of Errol Spence Jr., one of our favorite people, one of our favorite customers, and a very good friend of ours, big friend of the show. And today we have his counterpart in another part of his training camp with Derek, Frank Martin, and he's gonna be here very, very shortly. We're about to figure out what it takes to be the best up-and-coming boxer in the game. Let's find out.
Where they at? They lost?
Man, I don't know. They be slow as hell, man.
It's cool. We'll open it up whenever they walk in. We're good. We can start right now. What's good with you though?
Man, just chilling.
My man came with something from the store too, though.
You know, man. You know, I gotta support the brand, man. I got to.
Yes, sir. All right. So what are we here for today?
I'm trying to shop.
We doing clothes. We doing shoes. I mean,
both.
anything. A mixture of both.
Yeah, mixture of both.
Okay, cool. What size are you?
9 in shoes, and then like a small and medium small.
All right, 9 in shoes.
What's up, my boy? You good?
So Jordan's gonna pull up a size 9 for you on the shoes.
That's
and we'll
hard,
see what
too.
we got. Yes, we might have your size in this one too. We got it in purple as well.
What do you have on right now?
Some Alexander McQueen.
Oh, damn, that's fire.
You see, I try to come through in a little something, man.
You see he's got the ghost pendant.
Yep.
Oh, come on,
You
man.
already know the ghost.
So let's talk about that. Where did the nickname, who gave you that nickname, or where did it come from?
Not my trainer I'm with now, but my first trainers. So I basically with the fighting, I started at 18. So I just came out the blue. You know, I was beating some of the top guys. I had beat my first year going to the National Golden Gloves. I went and beat like the #1 ranked dude in the country. I had like 12 fights, right?
Yeah.
Like out the gate though?
Out the gate, 12 fights total as an amateur. And I went and fought the #1 ranked dude in the country. First time at the National Golden Gloves. I beat him the first round. So everybody, like the refs, everybody looking at me like,
Who is it? Who is
like
this
they
guy?
literally looking at me like, what the fuck? And I'm looking at them, why the fuck y'all looking at me like
This
this?
ghost came out of nowhere.
So after, man, everybody came up to me telling me I beat the dude or whatever. And then in 2016, that was 2015. 2016, championship night, I was fighting a dude named Virgil Ortiz. He from Texas. The night before the championship, the lights in the hotel we was standing in cut off, right? So all the fighters started working out. My coaches, they put their little flashes on their phones, right? So I'm in the room, I'm working out, I'm running this shit. You can see my shadows on the wall.
Gotcha.
And my trainer like, we gonna call you Ghost.
Wow.
Like, that's it.
Because that's always an intriguing thing,
Yeah.
how boxers get their name, where they develop the character from. And so that was an important thing that I wanted to establish. Now, you just jumped all the way back to 2015, but in terms of your professional career, we have to go up to Perez. Obviously, it wasn't your first time beating like a #1 guy, or Perez, I think, was just undefeated when you fought him. So I feel like going into a ring, knowing that this guy has never lost, you know what I'm saying? It would make me feel some type of way.
I
So
like that.
how did you handle that pressure of like?
I like that shit. Like I like the pressure. You know what I mean? I feel like I'm one of those people who like when pressure comes, that's when I like I'm my best version of myself.
Tunnel vision.
Yeah, I'm the best version of myself.
And I think if you go back, Mike, we'll have to play some of the clips from this Perez fight. But at the end of the day, there is something so crispy about the way that you connect your combos to these guys that they just have no idea
It
what's
go with
coming.
the name too.
It absolutely. They don't even see it coming, but
Okay,
there's
I get
a
what you're
different
waiting
level
for,
of
how
like
you
it
connect.
sticks.
Yeah.
Every time you hit Perez, it was like, ugh, and like stuck there. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, it wasn't just like a hit him and pull back. Like you were really, really connecting, and I thought that was extremely just tactful how you put that together. You waited till the right time.
I set that shit up. I set that shit up. I was maybe in the 5th round. I stopped him in the 7th, right?
Yep.
So the 5th round, I'm really trying to get my
Draw
distance
him.
and everything. I'm just hitting him with the jab. Boom,
Yeah.
boom. I see the shot, but I don't want to throw it. So he like, I already see it coming. So I had to set him
Secret
up
weapon.
for like a round and a half.
Yeah.
Boom. Landed.
Yeah.
What up,
So
fam?
that's
These your boys?
Yeah, this is my family. This is my family right here. What up?
How you doing?
Good. All right. Just got back.
You got back?
Yeah, just
Nice to meet you, man.
What size do you think you'd be on these? Small?
Small, yeah.
All right, let me check for you.
What size is that right there?
Large, medium.
Yeah, so I probably need
So in terms of boxing, how important is footwear for boxing? Does it really matter what shoes you got on?
It don't really matter.
No.
It don't really matter.
In terms of like, you know, hooping shoes, you got to be quicker, lighter. They want the shoe to feel like.
Oh, you sound like fight shoes, boxing
yeah,
shoes.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Is there
yeah.
like what's the hot boxing shoe? Like what is the?
I say the brand I like the most, Mizuno. It's a brand
Mizuno.
called Mizuno.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
Mizuno, they hard. And then Everlast got some cool little boxing shoes.
Okay. All right. So for you up and comers out there, you looking for the Mizunos?
Hey, they're expensive.
And the
Mizunos,
Everlast.
they gonna hit you, but
Have you ever done customs
They feel
like you
good.
see the guys doing now through the suit surgeon? How they're getting like the custom skunks, Who was it? Javonta did.
Javonta and Devin.
Somebody
And then Devin did. What did Devin do? What was the custom that he did? Yeah, that's right. It's the off-white one.
Yep.
You ever done anything like that in the ring and got anything custom just to kind of like draw attention?
One pair, and they was like ghosts. They was dope.
Oh, they dedicated it to the name and everything like that.
Yeah, it was dope.
I love how they starting to tie in the sneakers with the culture, and you got like Galleria department with Devin Haney
doing the whole fit.
I just love how they're bringing the streetwear and the sneaker culture.
We gotta go ahead.
You got all the rappers in the crowd too every time. Like I love when those two worlds collide.
We gotta put something together then.
No, we're already on that. We'll get there. We'll get there.
What do you think about these two? I don't have it in the orange that I'm wearing, but I have it in the purple. I don't know if you have like a color preference or anything.
I want that, man. You might as well go ahead. Let me get that, man. No, this is fucking with you.
Unless you got, do you have a small shorts in the back? That's what I'm looking for. Do you want to try this on just to see if it even fits real quick?
With this purple, I got some goddamn off-whites with these purple.
And then this one doesn't come with the bottom, but I feel like you could wear this with black pants or anything like that.
Yeah, that's smooth.
It's gonna be a little bit, I mean, they're both hotter materials, but I mean, it's still gonna be fly. They won't know you're sweating if you're sweating in there.
Yeah, that's smooth.
Whenever I wear like like leather pants during the summertime, people are like, aren't you hot? Shit, you wouldn't know. I'm sweating like a motherfucker inside here, but I look fresh.
Sweating like hell.
This one works? Yeah, you like this one?
Yeah.
All right.
Did you have anything in mind coming in? You're like, bro, I've been keeping my eye on these shoes. Like,
Nah, I
just whatever works for the.
I gotta see.
Because you wear a lot of designer when you come in, but you still wear like Jordans, Dunks, or is there only like certain numbers you wear when it comes to Jordans?
With the ones. I like the ones.
Growing up, was there any sort of preference you had whenever you're buying sneakers? Mine was Allen Iverson, so I had questions and answers growing up. I'm 36, so it's like I was older. I was in middle school when that shit was happening.
Damn, keep drinking what you drinking, man. I like the 11s. The 11s and the ones.
Yeah, 11s and ones are solid, bro.
I got too much black and white. That's all I be wearing. I be wearing black like I'm on.
Orange was fire.
I'm having a hard time. I'm gonna just look.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. We're just going here and just take a look and see what we got.
Damn, we just got the all over cement ones.
Yep, the lows.
I need to see these in person. You have the key? I mean, you already know, we get all this stuff in early, so a lot of times we'll get this, when it releases overseas, we'll get it here before the US does, and then, shortly, like 3-4 weeks later, the US will release, and so we usually get it early. This shit gonna bust. But it's black and white, and you literally just said that you got too much black and white. But I think there's enough gray in there to mix it up, and the quality of it, I mean, you see the quality of it's good, too.
It's too close. I like these, though.
What was another one you were looking at? I saw you stop at the Lobster.
What about even like the Tiffany's?
Do we have a 9 in the Tiffany? What you got that else in your hand for?
I was gonna show them. That is a 9.5. It's the unreleased Supreme Dunk.
Yep, ain't nobody got them.
These hard.
Yeah, that's a good option.
I like
Because ain't nobody killing it.
I like them.
Ain't nobody got these.
I like them right there. We need them.
Tiffany did a collab with the Air Force, and then you got the little silver. You have these already?
Yeah.
Tiffany's? Oh yeah, those are.
They gonna shoot.
It's gonna be iconic. Yeah, it's an iconic release. So don't just be
Thrashing them up.
spraying and shit in the club with them, destroying them. Hoes. Keep them hoes clean, bro. Keep them hoes clean. I already know how it gets when you start stepping on top of the booth in the club. Next thing you know, you wake up the next day and you grab your shoes and you're just like, damn, how the fuck that shit even happened?
I be in the club. I don't be giving a shit. I go. My shoes is stupid.
No, they done. Look at
Shit, them straight out. I fuck with them.
Yeah. How you feel about a shoe like this? You think it's something you could wear? You ever seen these before?
I seen them. I couldn't pull them.
How old are you?
I'm 28.
So you probably weren't even around when they were doing the Air Forces
They
and
was
shit
clear?
like this.
They was all clear?
The clear
Yeah,
ones.
yeah.
The Fantastics. They did a purple and a blue one. I have both of the colorways, but they're so old that the clear is like brown now. Looks like a dirty fish tank. What about something that's like more brown, that's like out of the category of what you normally wear?
That's definitely.
It's a Code JP, so it was a Japan release. I love that shoe personally because on my tans, creams, blacks, browns, any color, I can go straight to that shoe, throw it on, and I'm good to go because it's literally got every single color pattern on there.
Yeah,
I mean, it's a snake skin is like a preference, of course, and whatnot, but that's one of my favorite pickups that I had so far recently. I wear that hell all the time.
Yeah, these smooth. I like them. I like them.
You want me to hold on to these and see? That way we can just weigh the options. Because if you aren't getting black and white, then we need to get something that's like more of a color that is usually going to be in rotation. So if you wear like a lot of red, then we need to find something that has some sort of pop of red in it. Like, did you get the Lost and Founds or the Spider-Mans?
No.
Tiana Taylors? Were you fucking with these? I mean, it's definitely a cool shoe.
All of the little pieces, the rows.
That motherfucker detailed too.
Quality-wise, they went in.
Quality-wise.
It's got like a message underneath the check right here.
Yeah,
This one, hold on to this one too. What do you think about the Travis?
I'm cool.
Cool on this one?
Yeah, these hard. These hard.
Do you own any Off-Whites? Were you big into like Virgil and all the stuff that he was doing with his brand Off-White?
I ain't really
Louis Vuitton?
I ain't really typed in.
When it comes to designers, is there like a certain house that you typically wear, or just if you like it, you wear it?
Amiri, Louis, Alexander McQueen, the Off-White, not
His actual clothing brand,
Yeah.
Off-White shoes?
Yeah.
So they got a whole bunch of
them
different
the ones I
ones.
was saying. I got the purple. I got the
That's
purple.
right.
patent
Okay, that's
leathers.
one to match with the fit.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you good then. You super good. Let's go look at the other ones. See what we got. When it comes to Yeezy, what are you rocking with Yeezys? You own any pairs? Slides, foam runners, any of the shoes?
Really these ones right here.
The 350s? Any particular one that you can remember that you've seen that you've been wanting to get?
The black and white ones with the red.
Zebras.
Yeah, the
no, I don't
zebras.
think
Y'all
we
ain't got
have
them?
those, nuh-uh. Zebras was crazy as they've re-released those probably like 6 or 7 times, and they always
don't.
Yeah, it's just like never gets old. People will still buy them all up. The last drop that they just did is supposedly going to be the last release, and so we went really heavy on the release.
Can you tell us how you got started in boxing? How long?
I was always a fighter. I've been fighting for 10 years now, but I was always just a fighter. Like before I even started boxing.
like in school, like yeah, that type.
He was a bully and he was beating people up.
See, that's what I wasn't a bully. You feel me? I was the one who used to try to fuck the bullies up.
Okay.
You know, but
So at that point, you kind of knew, like, man, I need to pursue this on a professional. Like, how did the transition of like, I'm gonna do this professionally?
I got in some trouble. I wrestled and played football, and I lost some of the scholarships I had. So once that happened, I was just like, damn, what I'm gonna do? So I'm just like, I'm gonna just box. Shit, I've just been rocking with it. 'Cause I'm gonna put my all into it.
There wasn't somebody that pulled you aside, like an uncle or family member or somebody. I was like,
No.
look, like
I was the first one in the family.
you're the one that realized, like, all right, I keep fucking up. Where's my outlet? And you
Yeah.
figured out his boxing.
I used to be geeked up whenever I used to fight. I used to be excited. Love that. So I was just like,
Adrenaline.
I need to box or something.
If you go and look like a general consensus about Frank Martin on the internet, there's a lot of people out there that have say like this kid has never lost a round, like let alone a fight. But they've talked about you've never lost a round, and I thought that was very like, it's one thing to,
Hey,
you know, you
I'm
win
tryna-
some,
I'm
you
tryna
lose some.
watch
So
him.
the fact that you're just these people have it in their head like, man, this kid hasn't even lost a round before. Like that's pretty impressive to say the least. So
Are you doing anything differently to prepare yourself for the one you have coming up?
Really, since my last fight, I just been, what I added in was like a nutritionist, strength and conditioning, being consistent with it though. Like me, I train for everybody I fight like I'm fighting a champion, no matter if they got losses, no matter the wins. I'm
but you're
training
still
for them.
studying there,
Oh,
like
yeah.
watching film, seeing how they move.
I'm breaking everything down.
Yeah.
I want to see how they walk in the ring. I'm breaking everything down.
And that was one of the things I saw because they said that they knew Ryan had a hurt side, and I guess he took key to that, and that's why he kept hitting him on that side. I don't know who or how he found out about it. I mean, the sources say, but we don't know how true that is. But it's like if you can do your homework well enough, you can find those weak points, and you just keep penetrating that same spot over and over again. And eventually, he's going to fold.
Yep.
He was on it.
How is it being a part of the Derek James camp? That camp has grown to be such a significant part of boxing, and so I feel like that's got to be extremely exciting for you to be able to be a part of that squad there,
Before I even got out here, I used to be like, damn, it'd be cool if I could train over there with that, with those guys or whatever. Now I'm over here. So
That was somebody that whenever you were
Yeah.
coming up, that if you had to pick whichever direction you could go,
if you got
that
a
one?
team, it was them.
You're in good hands over
Because
there.
you train southpaws and everything, so it's crazy how everything ended up, working
you a
out.
southpaw?
I'm southpaw.
Was
True
it-
left hand. I'm
That's
true
why
left
that
hand.
left is nasty.
Is there a disadvantage or advantage with being a southpaw?
Being a southpaw, I feel like you got advantages. Like if I keep my foot on the outside always, my power hand closer to you than your power hand is to me.
Okay.
So it's all about like who can
The
control
pocket you
foot
can get to.
positioning and stuff. So
And
when
who-
you fight a right-hander, it's
The guy you're fighting, what is he?
he orthodox, right-hander.
So he's right hand.
Yeah.
So then you would have an advantage with the left
Yeah.
or the right, I guess. Yeah.
Some people don't know how to use their advantages though. So if you know how to use them though, you good.
I know how to use them, bro. We got some dunks in here too. Supreme,
Some ones
Jordans.
up top, the gray.
Reverse
joints
Brazils
up there.
aren't out yet over in the U.S. So those you could grab the reverse Brazils, plaid joints, crazy Volt colorways. I don't know how you are about like vibrant colors, but those aren't released yet. Those come out I think next week those come out.
What them
In the
going
U.S.,
out?
yeah, but they're already released overseas, so we already got them in early. I'm trying to tell you, bro, we get a lot of this shit in early, bro. That's why they call us the early bird boys.
I was wondering about that, about the
Yeah.
name, because matter of fact, I just had the shirt on with y'all all on the shirt.
Yeah.
I just had this shirt on.
So we'll get like size runs in before people in the US, but then we also get like the actual shoe that no one's ever seen before that's supposed to release before anybody else. And then we take pictures and then we put it out to the public as like the first look. And so then we just gained the name the Early Bird Boys, and so now that's just kind of the thing we roll with.
All right.
Everybody knows that we got a bird call when we're walking around at like these events.
What's the bird called, man?
And so you'll hear like the fans and subscribers doing the bird call. That's how you get a hold of us. You hear the bird call, you start looking around, and then they start doing this shit right here. Everybody starts flapping their hands like a bird.
I rock with that.
Even SB got mad because we posted this Crenshaw Skate Club first
And
before.
then Nike SB was like talking shit on Twitter to us about
on
like,
our
ruining
IG.
it for the kids.
Yeah.
And it's just like, we're just trying to highlight the shoe.
They hating. They hating. They got some shit. Y'all got some shit up here, boy.
Out of all your fights, are there any like opponents or memorable moments that stick out to you when you realize like I'm that dude?
Not my last fight, but I fought this dude named Jackson Marinez. I stopped him in like the last round, the 10th round, but I was flat that fight. Like going into that fight, I was on my feet all day from like 7 in the morning all the way to like fight night. Like I was tripping. I'm trying to find an outfit to wear, all kind of bullshit. So I get in the ring, like I'm bouncing and everything, but I'm like, damn, like I don't got that, like I don't got my twitch like I need.
Right.
So I had to dig deep. I had to go get him. So that's probably like that's a
The
fight
moment
that
where you realize
We
you
know
had
what
to-
you're not gonna be doing this fight.
But no, the last fight I was chilling. I'm talking about feet up, chilling.
And you saw the difference?
Yeah.
It didn't go to 10 rounds. Well, how many rounds did that one go to?
No, it was a 12 rounder. It's WBA title eliminator. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I fought Michelle Rivera. It was 24-0. 24-0.
You were saying now that you've had
I
to
whooped
be
his ass like his dad.
So now that you've had to be more diligent, like with the nutritionist and all of that kind of stuff, what would you say helps you maintain the focus that you need in order to continue being a successful professional boxer?
It was really like them opportunities, you know, like say I'm finna fight for a WBC title eliminator. So it's like being right there in that mix, you know, being able to fight some of the big names.
Still having something to strive for, to move forward.
I mean, at the end of the day, you're gonna always have something to strive for, especially when you get all the way where you need to be, because you got people who, you know, trying to knock you off.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm doing right now.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly.
I'm on my way to knock.
You're on your way
knock
to the top.
dogs
Yeah.
off,
So in terms of that journey, like, how do you feel knowing that that's where you're going? You're about to be top of the list.
Yeah.
Top of the top 5. And who does that require you beating, Devin?
Devin, Tank.
That was my next question.
I'm
It's like, who's
ranked
gonna be
number
after this
4.
guy?
I'm ranked number 4 in the world right now.
And who else is there? Shakur?
Shakur. Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
So it's like, so you got Tank, Devin, Shakur, me, Isaac Cruz. But those the main names though. You know, the 3, if you say the 3 top names.
What weight are you most comfortable at?
35.
135?
I'ma go up.
What is your natural weight?
I walk around and like, I can't say that.
Oh, okay. I see that. I don't know. Okay.
I will say, so we try to go to like different events, whether it's like comedy, boxing, football games, basketball games. When I talk about energy, we went to the Canelo fight against that dude from like
Billy Joe.
UK.
Billy Joe Saunders.
Yeah.
That was the first like time COVID had just like let you like be in public areas, and then we went to the Errol Spins, and the energy at the Canelo fight though was literally insane.
Like, we've been to some wild ass Cowboys games.
He had
This
like
shit
his
was
whole
nuts.
little
Mariachi
team come
band
out.
or whatever, with the shit, the fireworks, like bro, I never knew it was like that.
It's different.
Like, that was my first one was a Canelo fight, and I was like, bro, we going to every single one now.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
all
So y'all
the
gonna
time.
have to pull up. Y'all gonna
No,
pull
no,
up.
we are. I would love to
We're
pull
there.
up.
And then, so look, my fight on the 15th, July 15th, and then it's gonna be out in Vegas. And then Arrow, he fight
Right after that, 29th.
29th.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I'm assuming you're gonna be at that one as well.
Yeah. I'm gonna stay out in Vegas after my fight.
Are you?
I'm gonna stay out there. I'm gonna stay in camp with him.
You can stay out there that long?
I'm just gonna finish this camp.
Oh,
with
okay.
him.
I went to this was probably like 10 years ago when Mayweather was doing the HBO or the Showtime special, he let us into his camp and we got to like sit there and watch him like spar and train and do the little bag and everything. Shit was motivational as fuck. This fool's just hitting the bag fast as fuck while he's just talking to everybody. It's like, see, the key to success is just like hitting the bag, and I'm just sitting there just like, and he was just casually talking, just going in. And I'm just like looking at him like, how the fuck are you doing this? Like, but he was cool as fuck whole camp, but they had no AC in this bitch. It was hot as fuck. There was like 100 dudes. There was like 100 dudes in there. You couldn't even walk around, and there's no AC. And I was like in some fresh ass leather pants. Oh, you sweat my ass off. You wouldn't know, like I was saying earlier, you wouldn't know because it didn't show on the outside. But boy, I was a hot box in that hoe. But it was just a cool thing that, man, it's inspiring. Even though it's like not anything that I physically do myself, but just watching somebody with the obedience, and then still take the time to like put other people on while they're doing it and teaching them that like doing something like this, whether it's boxing or just being consistent with something, can change your life.
That's what it's about, man. I feel like everything, whatever you do, it's all about consistency.
Is there any clothes that you want?
Them right there, I need them right there. I like them. And you said you didn't have.
Nah, man. All I had was I think all I had was the top, or all I had was the bottom. All I had is the top. Do you have like black shorts or something you could wear as a bottom? Because I think it jumps to a large. The only thing I could say, I do this all the time, is I just roll my waist up and then I just wear a shirt that covers it.
I like them.
Yeah, a little peach colorway.
Yeah.
Let me throw these on the pop.
Frank, in your career, are there any moments of like disappointment, frustration, like that you had to like bounce back from? Things that didn't quite go the way that you thought, and you had to then re-game plan and figure it out.
Yeah, you know, like sometimes, you know, you may have a certain fighter you're gonna fight and they may drop out, or you may have a certain injury or whatever, you know, so that done happened a couple times. Yeah. Really in the beginning of my career, it happened a lot. Like I probably had like 8 to 9 shows canceled, so it kind of really slow your process down. But it was when I was fighting on like the smaller local cards, you know. But lately though,
still, it don't matter. The point I was trying to get at is I like to let these kids know that even though it don't matter, you're a professional, you're great at what you do, but you're still gonna go through bad times, hiccups, things that you gotta bounce back from. And so I like to keep these kids inspired and let them know that even the biggest and the best, man, we still go through it. You know what I mean?
You know, we human, we go through, you know, the same problems anybody else go through. It's just all about how you bounce back from them.
That's right. It's all a learning process at the same time. See anything else?
I got that.
See if this tint fits.
Yeah, these hard.
Do you have any advice for any up and coming kids out there who may be aspiring boxers?
Running is like the most important thing, you know what I mean? So I would say like, make sure y'all getting at least 2 to 3 miles in consistently, and then just keep your mind clear, you know, keep your mental intact or whatever. Don't let the outside distractions get in the way of training or anything like that. And I feel like boxing help a lot with that, you know, with your mental. Basically this thing, y'all probably be like, man, it's crazy ass boxers. No, but like it real deal like help you with your mental. So
what about finding a gym?
See, for a gym, you want to go to like, you don't want to go to like no title or no like just like gym that just puts you through a workout. You want to go to a gym that's gonna actually teach you some. And a lot of times those gyms gonna be probably like one of them hole in the wall gyms. So I would say those the gyms like you gonna really learn something from. It's a gym called out here in Dallas. For any of y'all up and coming fighters, go to FHG, the gym called FHG. It's in like Dallas Fort Worth. There you go.
Love that. Now for you personally, goals and aspirations. Obviously, as a boxer, I can only imagine most people probably like, I want to do the Floyd, you know what I mean? Yeah. But do you have any particular goals or aspirations in this career? Things that you want to accomplish, holding multiple belts, whatever it may be, like while you have this time in this game?
While I'm in it, man, I want to get belts at 135. Become undisputed at 35. That's all the belts at 35, and work my way up to 154. So basically, 4-division world champion. So I want belts in each division that I go to, but 54 where I want to like retire at.
I love that.
Is that heard of? Is that unheard of? Like, do people do that?
Nah. So Floyd did it. Floyd did it. Even if you don't do 4, you can do like 3 different weight classes.
Right.
And, it just depends on you. Like, you don't have to get all the belts in each weight class, as long as you get a belt or become.
I'm sure trying to get to a weight you've never been to before is probably one of the hardest things, because it's hard for me to get past 180 and just get past that and stay up that. I feel like I've always, my whole adult life, I've been in this 170, below 180 range.
Losing weight is the hardest.
I don't know how.
Where I walk around at, I gotta lose my weight to fight at 135.
Right.
Okay.
You know, and then that's why 40 is gonna be easier. Then when I go to 47, it's gonna be easier.
Yeah.
54, that's gonna be super easy. So
I got one. I got one last question. What's a cheat meal to you?
a cheat meal,
Like, what's something that's just like not on the diet?
man, I be eating.
You just eat whatever?
Not all the. If I'm in camp, I don't eat whatever.
Right.
But if I'm outside of camp, I eat whatever.
It don't matter.
It don't matter. I'm eating steak. I'm eating seafood. I'm talking about bulls. I'm talking about fried chicken. I'm eating.
What's one of your favorite places in Dallas to eat?
I say though, food spot. I say Crab Station.
Crab
I like
Station.
Crab
I think
Station.
Crab Station.
Another seafood spot.
Tasty Tales. I say Crab Station and Tasty Tales.
Fucking taste.
Yeah.
What is it?
Tasty Tales.
What they do, like the big bag, and they put all the
Balls,
crawfish.
but they got fried chicken. They got fish. They got all that.
all the shorts, shirts.
I think I gave him some shit.
I was gonna say, I feel like you got all the private selection stuff, but I want to make
stay in
sure.
the private.
We just dropped this, so I don't think you have this yet either.
I need
Small, medium.
Yeah.
Okay. New Ice Cube tee. Go get that. Privateselection.com. Most of these shorts are on the website. I believe white is selling out, but for the most part, yeah, y'all need to go hit the site and those pants too. Look, I still got just a restock on these pants. Everybody was asking, you didn't get them the first time. They're back. Go get them right now.
So, he went ahead and got the Game Royals Dunks, the Supreme Unreleased Remelzies, super fire. Yes, sir. And then last, the Industrial. It's like a denim material, like a canvas. And then he kind of stuck to one brand for the most part, is Diet Starts Monday. Shout out to my boy Chris. He went ahead and caught the purple fit, some shorts, and then the crop button up top. And then he told me he had to get the shorts too, dog. This is a win for sure. And then I think Larry's lacing them up with some more stuff.
Got the Ice Cube
That
tee.
private selection, man. I stay in there.
Got the olive shorts. We got the orange. A little private hit sewn on. Yeah. Then we got the baby blue. Last thing, who's your favorite fighter?
My favorite fighter, man, me, myself.
I like that.
Who was it growing up though? Was there somebody that was just you always looked up to or always just admired?
I watched a lot of fighters. You know what I mean? I probably watched like a lot of fighters and picked up a little bit from a lot of them. But I'd say like I liked AB, Earl, Mike Tyson, Floyd, Pernell Whitaker, Roberto Duran, Meldrick Taylor. You know, I got a little list.
Yeah.
You know,
Roy Jones was somebody.
Roy
that was
Jones.
always in the mix,
I
too.
can't forget about Roy.
Roy was always that crazy.
Roy be out here.
What?
Roy be out here.
Really?
He be having fighters fighting out here at the like.
Yo, plug me up.
Yeah, that's
Pause. Like, tell that fool to pull up. I need that.
For sure.
That was it. Appreciate you guys tapping in with us. Special thank you again to Frank Martin, man. We appreciate you coming through, chopping it up, doing some shopping, picking some things out. We will catch you guys next time.
Check me out. My next fight, July 15th in Las Vegas, live on Showtime main event. Tune in.
All right, that was a cool episode. I always love doing episodes with like boxers because I love the correlation between streetwear, sneakers, and sports. I'm super excited about this fight coming up, but I'm here to let you guys know that Tuesday the 13th at 2 p.m. we will be going live again on Whatnot. We're gonna do things a little different this time. We're gonna go ahead and get rid of some early birds like we always do, but Larry just informed me that he also will be bringing some of his stuff from his personal closet. You guys know how Larry gets down. Full Fit Larry is the king of full fits. You know, he's down with the Capital, Human Maids, Kenzo's, you name it. So he's gonna be letting go of a lot of different pieces starting at $1 auction. So you definitely don't wanna miss that. And you definitely don't wanna miss the early birds going for the dollar auctions. But for those of you who don't know, Whatnot is a live stream platform where you can buy and sell anything from toys, collectibles, shoes, clothes, you name it, live. If you want to get connected with us and be able to not miss out on this special episode, in our bio or in the link in the description, click the link, download Whatnot, and you will receive a 10 free credit on your first purchase on Whatnot. Again, Tuesday, 2 p.m. the 13th, we will be there selling early birds as well as Larry's Closet, full fit Larry that is. So I'll be sure to see all you guys on Tuesday. Please don't forget, set the noties, and I'll check you guys out later.
P.S. You know you seen it here first. Any questions? You could buy it all at the private selection. P.S. You know you seen it here first. Any questions? You could put it on at the private selection. P.S. You know you seen it here first. Any questions? You could buy it all at the private selection. P.S. You know you seen it here first. Any questions? Go sneaker shopping at the private selection.